Hello students, welcome to Sairam classes English 1 to 3. I am your teacher Ritu. Today we are starting a new poem of class 10th Animals written by Walt Whitman. Before starting the poem summary, we will know something about the author of this poem, Walt Whitman. He was born in 1819 and died in 1892. He is a major figure in early American poetry. He broke the tradition of rhymed and metrical poetry. It means before him, the writers or the poets, they always use the tradition of rhymed and metrical poetry. But he broke this uh, tradition and started unrhymed and unmetrical poetry. He was very famous for writing a revolutionary new kind of poetry which was in free verse. Free verse, it means there is no rhyme scheme in his poems. The poem Animals is from his work Song of Myself in Leaves of Grass. Now I will tell you about the summary of the poem. God shaped man and animals for dwelling on earth. It means God has made man and animals for living on earth. God gave man to a high position than to that of animals. Walt Whitman, the great American poet, believes animals are better than man. The poet appreciated some qualities in animals which man don't have. He expressed his observation about animals and man through his poem Animals. In this poem, the poet is telling us that we all are created by God. He has made the man and the animals, and all the creatures are known for their different traits. But somehow, the Walt Whitman, the great American poet, he believes that the animals are better than human beings, and he has appreciated some qualities in the animals which cannot have human beings. So, he expressed his observation about animals and men through his poem Animals. Walt Whitman, he is very fond of the company of animals. The poet desires to live among the animals because, according to him, animals are calm and self-sufficient. They do not whine and weep about their conditions. They are always satisfied and do their duty towards God. Animals always express their love and respect for human beings. They spend a life of satisfaction and peace. They do not possess an obsession with possessing things. They do not show respect for others. Also, they even do not respect their thousand-old descendants. Sorrow and happiness are equal to them. So, in this poem, the poet is telling us that he loves to be in the company of animals, and he wants if the God will can turn him in animals, because according to him, animals are calm. They are so calm and self-sufficient. They do not whine. It means they never complain and they never weep about their condition as the human beings always do. And the animals are always satisfied and do their duty towards God. They show their respect for the human beings, for their masters, and they spend a life of satisfaction and peace. They're not in the hurry, they don't have to earn money, they are self contented. and they're not having the obsession of possessing things as the human is having कि आज हमने गाड़ी खरीदी, कल हमें कुछ और चाहिए. तो we are always try to run after the things. Human being cannot be satisfied, and they do not show respect for others. Also, they do not respect their thousand-old descendants, and sorrow and happiness are equal to them. कोई भी हो, दुख हो, सुख हो, एनिमल्स के लिए एक जैसा है. The poet is telling us now that whereas humans are crazy about material things, he runs after the money and the other things. Humans lie awake at night. They cry for the wrong things that they have done. First they did the wrong things, and after that they repent on them. At last they lose their temper over trifles. It means they lose their temper on small issues. But in the comparison of the human beings, animals are quite happy. They don't idle away their time. They don't waste their time for discussing their duties to God like human beings. He observed that humans don't have those qualities which animals are having, such signs of love, quietness, kindness, selflessness, honesty, patience, sympathy, etc. And these qualities are absolutely essential for a glossy life. These things are very important for the life of a human being. The poet has a deep aspiration to learn from the animals since they express their deep concern with them. Here the poet wants to learn many things from the animals as they express their deep concern with them. They do not possess any kind of falsehood. They do not behave like human beings. झूठ का दिखावा नहीं करते humans की तरह. The poet is much amazed at their qualities. He desired to earn them, though he had left them carelessly. He feels that the life of a man is full of stress, depression, anxiety, unhappiness. So, he desires to turn away from living with other humans. He is saying that the life of a human being is full of anxiety, depression, stress, unhappiness. So many issues are there. So he desires to run away from living with other human beings. He want to live in the company of animals where he feel more comfortable than the human beings. He wants to live in the company of animals for good because he thinks that he will get real happiness, real joy among animals. After all, he desires to make a relationship with them. And thus, this was the summary of the poem Animals, written by Walt Whitman. Conclusion of the poem. In this poem, Animals, the poet Walt Whitman, he admires, he praises the animals for being better than human beings. He says that animals are better than the human beings. They can be a better companion, they can be a better friend in the comparison of human beings. He praises them also for possessing all such qualities that human lack or have forgotten. He is saying, the writer is telling us that he praises, he admires for the qualities which are the human having, which are the animals are having, and but the humans are lack of these qualities, and maybe that they have forgotten these qualities. So I hope you have understood the summary of the poem. In next video we will continue with the line by line explanation of this poem. And if you like the video, then please like and subscribe for the next update of the videos of class 10th and 12th. And follow us on Instagram also, sairam.education. So till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.